I don't know if you've heard about this terrible fire in Switzerland in a resort town called Crans-Montana. It was a New Year's Eve celebration. The venue itself had two floors with a narrow set of stairs that led down into a basement level section of the bar, and that is where the fire took place. While they're still investigating, the fire caught on the ceiling of the basement level of this bar and spread across the ceiling there, and it captured people in that space. And the only exit that they had was that set of stairs that led down into the bar itself. So just imagine that. Everybody's trying to get out through that one set of stairs. My name is Karen Cox, and I'm a historian of the American South. And while I talk a lot here about the lost cause, something that I have spent years researching is something called the Rhythm Club Fire. This was a fire that took place in 1940 in the town of Natchez, Mississippi, and well over 250 people perished in that fire, all of whom were African American. There were some eerie similarities between these two fires today and the one that took place in 1940. One is that the fire caught along the ceiling. It rolls across the ceiling and then drops down on the people who are on the dance floor or in the bar area. The other thing that is eerily similar is the lack of exits. It sounds as if only one exit allowed them to get out of that bar in this town in Switzerland. This was the same thing in 1940 when the Rhythm Club fire burned. There was only one exit, and that meant that everybody's trying to get out one single door, and there's hundreds of people in this bar, both then and now. Another tragic part of this story is that most of the people who were in that bar in Switzerland were young people, and this was also the case in 1940 in Natchez, Mississippi. So yes, there are similarities, but here's the problem. We have learned, and certainly firemen have learned, a lot about fire safety. And we've known for decades that one of the problems of a fire like this one that happened in Switzerland and had happened in Natchez in 1940 was the lack of exits that would allow people to get out of a situation like that. So they're still investigating this fire, but one of the things they said they were investigating was whether or not there were appropriate number of exits. This is something that continues to happen, and very often they somehow escape these fire codes or work around it in order to create a bar or something, because the owners are generally more interested in profit than saving lives.